2009. What went wrong with 2009? Well, I will explain what happened that year. Not only did it mark the end of the 2000s era, the golden era, but it forced a transition into the god-awful 2010s. It seemed like humanity was becoming less and less positive and smart and becoming dumb and dumber. 2009 started the trend of having smartphones out in public and replacing rock music and emos with stupid shitty pop music like Lady Gaga and Justin Bieber. 2009 was the year that Obama was elected into American office, and he was the worst president we've ever had in our history. The economic depression resulting in the Great Recession was the reason why movies, music and video games started to suck. In terms of sports, however, the Lakers and the Yankees won, so I will give credit to this year for that. Deaths had mega impacts on this year, such as Michael Jackson, Bully Mays, and the Taco Bell dog. Social media like Facebook and Twitter ruined every single aspect of human interaction and social life, and degraded us into smartphone zombies that don't want to interact with any outside human being. This was the year I was forced to move away from my old house and go to a new one, which sucked. I also had to go to a new school where I had horrible teachers who gave me bad grades for existing, and I felt so depressed I almost committed suicide in December of this year. I lost all my good friends from my old elementary school and I never saw them again. The cafeteria food also sucked for the most part, and the only time I enjoyed this new school was going on the playground. I also had bullies who wouldn't stop harassing me, and they kept pushing me, shoving me aside, beating me up, and I couldn't tell the teachers, because they would frame me for doing terrible things, even though they did those things to me. Windows 7 was introduced and I hated it because I wanted to go back to Windows XP. I lost Microsoft SAM and it got replaced by shittier text-to-speech voices. Also, I missed the nostalgic XP startup and shut down, and even the sounds the OS made were enough to make me cry. The last time I got to use XP was in December 2009, before my dad made me switch to Windows 7. My favorite show, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, was taken off the air on Cartoon Network on May 3rd as Mac had to say goodbye to Blue. Also, Kids Next Door got taken off the air on Cartoon Network, wanted to make more of those shitty and retarded reality TV shows that no one gave a fuck about. Nickelodeon also had its awful rebranding, and SpongeBob got less funny and more dumb and retarded, and reality shows like iCarly began to take over, which made Nickelodeon fucking suck. The only good Nick show that came out in 2009 was The Penguins of Madagascar. 2009 was the year I got permanently banned from Club Penguin. I was about to get my very first Puffle, which you know was a pet on the game, when some dumbass tricked me into doing a hack in order to get unlimited coins and hundreds of Puffles. God, I hated every single thing about this year. That and moving away from my old house and seeing Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon becoming trash. Michael Jackson's death really hurt me and my family. Anyways, that year I had to run in with an abusive admin on Xbox Live called The Pro, and he threatened to ban me and my friends for no reason. Well, he banned my friends, but fortunately I wasn't. I felt sorry for them and I felt like beating him up in real life. Justin Bieber made a stupid song called Baby, and my annoying little sister wouldn't stop playing the goddamn song, which made my fucking ears bleed and I couldn't enjoy the fucking holidays. School was getting on my nerves. I was forced to do homework or else I would get detention. The bullies weren't helping at all because they would wait for me outside the bus when I got to school and they would call me names, laugh at me and push me to the ground. I lost tons of friends because my parents thought it was a great idea to fucking move away from my old fucking home. Sorry for talking too much about it. Modern Warfare 2 made Halo 3 lose lots of players and I hated it because I thought Modern Warfare 2 was trash. I enjoyed Halo 3 more than that damn boots on the ground modern shooter. And no one would stop talking about the damn game, which got me frustrated, so I went on the Bungie Halo forums and started talking trash about the game, saying Halo 3 is 1,000 times better. People laughed at me and called me a retard, and then I got kicked off the forums. I also had a chance to get a girlfriend, but she went with another guy instead. And on my 8th birthday, my family ordered Domino's instead of Pizza Hut, and it turns out the pizza and breadsticks from Domino's was cold. So yeah, nothing was great about this year. It paved the way for the worst decade ever. I have to go now, but hopefully you understand what I mean about all this. 2009 sucks.